Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine psychic medium delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everybody. All of my readings are timeless, know that, but whenever you're guided to my readings is when you are meant to see them, okay? Know that. Alright, so let's get started with some magical dimensions and see the current energies. Okay, so right away, Peace, Utopia. This card was flipped over on the top of the deck. So I forgot I was going to set it aside and show you that this is really what I feel like is being restored. Okay, it's interesting I said restored. So I feel like somebody's been going through some chaos and conflict, or has been for a while, but it's getting ready to be restored, right? So beautiful. All right, let's see. Majestic eminence is coming in here, divine feminine and worth. For some of you, this was like a karmic lesson or a path that you were down where you needed to learn your self-worth, right? So I feel like I'm speaking to a divine feminine that needed to learn their self-worth to create boundaries. You will often attract people that will teach you the lessons that you need to learn here. Inspirational creation, alchemy, the elements, and invocation, and destiny. So you're actively being called to go after your destiny at this time. You have a very, very powerful creative energy that's going to allow you to really create at this time. For a lot of you, you could have been giving away your creative energy. Yeah, the challenges and blockages, betrayal. You could have been dealing with somebody that was actually stealing your creative energy, like your sacral energy or solar plexus energy. So by you establishing boundaries and not giving away all of this beautiful energy, right, you're now like reclaiming your power where you're going to be able to create. So it's like, for a lot of you, I'm hearing time ran out. And these blockages and challenges, like you were getting help, okay, are being removed, right? Because for some of you, you couldn't see them. You were too loving, caring, and kind, right? Wow. Psychic intuition. For a lot of you, you're getting heightened spiritual gifts and abilities. It's like you were being protected from them, from having these because of these blockages. But it's like you've proven yourself worthy to be able to have these gifts. And it's like you're just getting help removing the blockages and obstacles. Like they would have came in faster if you could have overcame them without help. But either way, you're still getting them is what I'm getting. Throat portals. See, there was a big blockage within the throat, right, where you really needed to be expressive. And it's like, you know, you're getting the strength and the courage at this time to be expressive and have those boundaries. All right, so now that you are... You know, wow, this is beautiful. You're able to release these toxic patterns and cycles that you've been in. Okay, you're finally able to release and let go. For a lot of you, it's like you're really stubborn and you were holding on to these woundings, right? So you weren't coming into balance, right? And now you are. Okay, it's like you might have been in that pity me energy. And I know a lot of you don't want to hear this stuff, but whatever. And putting it out there, it's what they're calling me to tell you. You were kind of in this energy, like, waiting for, like, a rescue, right? Like, I don't deserve this. Someone's going to see me in this energy. Somebody's going to see this injustice. They're going to come in. They're going to help me. Well, it's like, yeah, it was fully being watched, right? But it was always about you standing up for yourself. So it's like nobody could come in and rescue you. You had to stand up for yourself. This was a lesson that you needed to learn. You needed to get into your masculine energy. You needed to heal this wounding. Do you see what I mean? Like, if a rescue would have came in for you, it wouldn't have opened up your throat portal. Wouldn't have taught you this lesson. So looking back, you may realize, like, wow, yeah. If I would have stood up for myself a long time ago, if I would have been expressive then, I wouldn't have had to endure more lessons, more karma, whatever. You know, you were just on the karmic pathway, but don't think that you weren't still excelling. Like, on that pathway, you still proved yourself worthy of unlocking more spiritual gifts. So it's like all the good work that you did, right? It didn't go for nothing, right? It's just it got delayed. It's like you were still building up this, you were still like going on to the next test. Have you ever been like, yeah, like it's like, say you had multiple tests to prove, right? It's like, but you're getting stuck on one. You're like setting it aside and going to the next. So, but it's like it came back around. It's like, all right, time is up. Like now this is getting put back in front of you. You know, you need to finish this. Okay. And you were getting graded, right? Whatever. Well, whatever you scored at, you passed. Okay. But this is, you know, like, I hope I don't know why I'm explaining it that way, like a lesson, like schooling, like a teaching, but I don't know. Whatever reason, like you pass, challenges, limits, obstacles, blockages, like it's going to be removed now. You know, you don't have to keep getting tested over and over and over again. Like you proved yourself, right? It's just, it was delayed. You went on to move on to other things, right? So maybe that was part of you. You know, you were blocking it out. You just started to work on other things. But, you know, this is the time's up. Things are closing out. This creative energy is coming out again. Look at this magician, resurrection, creation. You have 2 creation cards. This is a very, very creative time. Very magical. Look at all that magic. Right? Like, yeah, your wishes, you're creating your wishes at this time. And you fully have control over them. So it's cute. They wanted me to bring the attention. I'm feeling the Wish, the new Disney Wish movie. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I got my daughter watching it again right now. We just watched it this week. And, you know, it's about restoring those wishes, right? And, you know, there was like the king is like a narcissistic king, and he like holds the wishes and is in control of them over who can use them and grant their wishes. This is kind of what I feel like. Like somebody felt like they were in control of your wishes and your destiny. Like there was like, until they were ready for you to succeed, you couldn't. They were controlling, and whoever this may be, maybe, you know, it was a part of you, right? Maybe you had some outdated thinking, belief systems or something. Like maybe you didn't feel worthy. You didn't think you were deserving. If it's not another person, it could be you. Because you have divine feminine and masculine energies from within. And it's about coming into that balance, right? But either way, like if divine had to come in and clear your thought pattern, your process, whatever those challenges, I'm kind of feeling like for me to talk about this was a little bit of both, right? You could have let the perceptions of somebody else impact you. They could have been projecting a certain way. It's like if somebody has insecurities and they're always projecting them on you, you could have been mistaking that for your own insecurities or telling yourself you're not good enough. Somebody was looking for like outsider validation. It's like maybe you knew that you were supposed to always like work together as a team. You were looking for that support system and you weren't getting it. So it was making you in turn feel as though you weren't ready, where, you know, whatever reason, it's done now. You're in this very, very creative energy. That's what I mean, a major breakthrough, right? It's coming in. And this was a big part. A throat portal activation, some sort of activation within the throat allowed a breakthrough to happen, because then it allowed the energy to go surging through you. I'm getting like Kundalini awakening type of things. And these cards are activators, right? So if this hasn't happened, just by watching this reading alone can activate things for you, right? Because there's sacred geometry within these cards. So this could empower you to go be expressive. So if you have someone that's holding you back and things like that, and a lot of times it's not just because they don't want to see you succeed. It's more they're afraid of you succeeding. Because then if you do, they know that you're no longer in alignment with them, right? And maybe this is someone that understands spiritual law and how things work and how you call in things that are to your vibrational frequency. So, you know, they know that they're no longer going to be on your timeline. This is someone that's scared to do the inner work themselves, right? So sacral portals coming out. Remember I was saying I feel like somebody was going after your sacral portal energies. So this is another activation for that. And you can pause the video on the cards to meditate on them, you know, focus on the card for a few minutes. And this one activates the solar plexus. I was talking a lot about the solar and the sacral chakra, right? Where that's where woundings could have been. And this is reminding me of like the Kundalini energy, right? Because it's energy that's wrapped up like a snake on the chakras, like on the spine or whatever. And it's like they uncoil and activate. And it's like not meant to do that when there's woundings and restrictions. And it's almost like it's time, certain timing unlocks this energy to flow through you, because you do have certain lessons and obstacles and challenges. It's also to protect us from fully like harnessing our energy and using it in the wrong way. So dreamscape, dream work, subconscious imagination. I'm getting very strongly like imagination is key. Somebody is very, very powerful with their imagination. It's like, well, as you imagine things, you create. You can create worlds, new timelines, all sorts of stuff. Wow, this is definitely a true alchemist. Like, you are very much free to creation at this time. So this is very powerful. So be very mindful of your thoughts. They're showing me exiled here. Certain doors could be closed here. Disconnected, isolation. For some of you, you were disconnected and you were isolated for a reason. Wow, look at these portal cards. Now we've got the solar. I just flipped the root on the floor. Oh my gosh. So maybe someone needs to get grounded here. Solar portal. So I was just talking. Oh my goodness. This is all like lower chakras. Right? This is the root. How beautiful that is. All right, they told me to hold them all together. These are the first 3 chakras. So the root, the solar plexus, and then the sacral. You could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or something to do with that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 11:33 on the clock as I say that. There was something to do with the reset too. And transformation, metamorphosis, synchronicity, the unexpected. This is what's coming in here. Unexpected, higher perspective, unity. Someone's definitely coming into union with themselves, with their counterparts, right? There was some sort of emotional freedom that happened. There was some sort of blockage, right? Maybe someone needed to have some forgiveness, and maybe this isn't for the person, but for themselves. Forgiveness for themselves or forgiveness for somebody else. Because if you hold any bit of heaviness in your heart space, it's going to block it off, right? Maybe someone needed to express forgiveness, right? And open something up. All right, so those are the messages that I felt. I felt that was enough. Sometimes I could go all day with magical dimensions. I'm really getting into that. All right, so I'm really feeling the blue energy. That's why I told you very strongly throat portal, so you could be getting a lot of activations. But look at this unity card. Oh, I was going to tell you about Jupiter conjuncting Uranus. That's bringing in a lot of expansion and unexpected change. We just had this happen on April 20th. So a very, very powerful time. Oh yeah, these were all the cards that I pulled yesterday for the conjunction. I just didn't have enough time. So doing a reading. I wanted to go through them really quick. Okay. So, and then I'll put them back in. I just want to take a look at them again, right? So, sacral chakra came out. Told you there was a big, and these have sacred geometry on them too. And are activators as well. So there's definitely, see, core of creation. Somebody is very powerfully in this creation energy. Then we had shine your light. So this is really shining your light. Being very expressive. Trusting your innocence. Whatever it is you feel like desiring and going after at this time, you need to do that. Vulnerability. Some of you, this is going to require getting vulnerable, shining your light, trusting your innocence, going after those passions, the dreams, what it is you truly desire. And then look at this full spectrum card. This is about all those chakra systems, being in alignment, being in attunement with the divine, getting the downloads, being grounded. Look at all these expression cards. Radical expansion. And then furred and feathered friends. I wanted to tell you somebody's got a spirit guide of a dragon. So you embody a lot of that dragon energy, and you can call it in whenever needed. But this is calling in your spirit animals and guides for messages, for strength, for courage. The sound of the universe. Ooh. See, I've never seen this one come out in a reading. And there's something to do with the stars. Look how powerful that is. And to me, it looks like she's being very expressive. Something to do with you change the frequency, the vibration with your words. Somebody's got a very powerful voice. Internal exploration. So definitely going within, exploring what it is you truly feel and desire, fully aligning and attuning with your intuition, your higher self. And heart chakra is here. Underlining back to love. So there's a big activation within the heart. And I was feeling a lot of green energy. I don't know if you can see too much on the camera, but I lit up my green. It was funny. I was trying to get to blue. It wouldn't even let me. Like it wanted green. It kind of looks a little bit bluish, but it's like a very, very vibrant green that is really coming through. But I told you I was feeling blues too. It leads me to the cards, right? Okay, so these all came out yesterday on the 20th, right? I did a channeled message and it like took over. Why I like to try to stay off. I don't know what it is. When I'm like I see myself on camera, it just, I don't know. I feel like I've got to give so much attention. Maybe it's my Leo energy that I have to work on and being in the spotlight. I don't know. Everything I say is for a reason, but I want to read this card, The Sound of the Universe. Number 51. So life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing. Wow, remember I was talking about timing. Pivotal moment, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork, the universal consciousness, the music transcending mundane reality. Wow, beautiful. I'm going to hold this up while I read this card. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, reminds us of a greater reality, and influences us so that life will never be the same again. When I started channeling paintings, I explored sacred geometry by including it as a key element of my creation, without knowing much about its meaning. When I looked up the wisdom of Sri Yantra, I was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. The painting was crucial for me as it was a make or break decider of whether I could fulfill my dreams as a painter. It was also significant as I had crashed my car trying to steady the painting and momentarily taking my eyes off the road. The events that followed delivered the most spiritual growth I had experienced in this lifetime up until this point. Interesting, the peace had also vanished. The Sri Yantra is a powerful symbol described as a tuning fork that connects us to the universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, the fragments of time when life as we know it falls away to reveal a place outside mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms us, yet it feels so real that it jolts us back to our core for a deeper remembering. It also allows us to fathom our limitlessness. Limitlessness. Wow. Okay, there's more. This card is also about music as a sacred tool. It speaks of the importance of having a soundtrack to our journey. Music was an essential aspect of the ceremony in Lemuria, as it has bridged the gaps between matter and non-matter. Even in the dimensions, music opens up the portal to an array of feelings and atmospheres. Bring more music into your life and expand into your experiences and shine the sense of ordinary reality. Wow. So there's a divinatory meaning behind this card as well. Having your world shaken up even a little can invite a deeper glimpse into the great mysteries of life. There are a myriad ways to peek behind the veil of a mundane world. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and intuitive creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue the awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multi-dimensional worlds. Wow, very beautiful, right? 1944 on the clock as I say that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one there. So, because a lot of these cards can go very in depth, right? But that is what I pulled with the energies, because it was interesting as I was talking about the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. And that is what I was meditating on when I pulled those cards yesterday. And I didn't have a time to do a reading with them. So they told me to leave the cards as they were. And plus 2 were still from the energy, so the same cards would have came out, right? Since I'm still feeling these blues, let's get some energy cards. And then I'll close this out. I'm going to do a tarot reading too to see the general energy that's coming through. So if you feel guided, then take a look at that one. I like to upload in 3s. So let's see. Wow, what is this? Angel of Strength and Patience. See that? Something is definitely closing out and being handled, I feel. You need to be patient, kind of let go, let God, divine source, come in and make movements. Ooh, I told you, something is closing out. You might not see the way, so they want you just to be in this thinking energy. You know, have time, right? With retrograde, it brings back a lot of challenges, tasks, obstacles. Like a lot of those final things are being figured out, I feel. Yeah, look, you're powerful. Healer of the Ages. This is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. And this is about being in balance, being open to letting divine guidance come in. Like I said, for some of you, this Jupiter-Uranus expansion, it's bringing in opportunities and change and new ways of thinking. Yeah, it's guiding you towards your temple path. Look at that. Your golden pathway, your highest timeline. You're going to be figuring that out, right? Maybe some things got to come together. So maybe I'm hearing some things got to be figured up, like some loose ends. Like if some of these challenges and obstacles are being like reconfigured and moved around. Because I told you with Jupiter and Uranus expanding, think it's not just for you, it's for everyone, right? So lots of opportunities and things like that are coming about. So for some of you, some of these challenges and obstacles that have been in your life, like those people or situations are going to be getting handled by this expansive energy. So it's like for some of you, if you have certain people that are blocking you, they could be getting new opportunities that come in that will guide them away. So things are being moved around and reconfigured. So you got to be patient. See that? And it's going to require strength to be patient, because you're feeling this empowered creative energy like now. Like you want to make change now. Maybe you feel like you don't want to miss an opportunity. Well, they want you to be patient, but remember we kept seeing the thinking woman. Oh my gosh. And now the thinking man. What? For some of you, your counterparts coming in. Like they're going to help you figure out the other part of it. So it's like, just be in this planning, maybe journaling, writing things down. Remember, everything gets created in the 5D first, right? So, your inner state is a reflection of your outer state. So be thinking this, feeling this, be in this very, very planning energy, because it's getting ready to come out in the physical, baby. There's a thinking man that is coming. Just you be in balance, right? You're going to know when to take action. That's beautiful. All right, let's get some other energy cards. Oh, damn. There's the patience card again. Because there's some of you, for some of you got some fake offer. I feel someone's trying to control you with money, resources, finances, or something like that. There's a deceiving energy, right? A man holding a coin. And it's going to be maybe getting revealed to you. And there's you. And this goddess of the moon energy. Wow. See, look at this. The thinking man. Somebody's trying to strategize and figure out how to come in. See this? Or some of you, maybe it's 3. I remember I was talking about retrograde energies. You could be having somebody, look. Somebody could be strategizing on how to come in, have an offer, but there's this deceiving energy in the way. Or with retrograde, somebody could be coming in wanting to offer you something, but they're like a final test or a block or something like that. See? Something's got to close out. And if there is any loose ends, right? Like say you had a couple options, right? 2, universe likes you to pick one and decide. Because I feel like the door to spirit is open, communicating with you. And you need to communicate with them. Sometimes these choices, these choice points you're at, they're not things you need to express in the physical. They're things that you need to tell yourself between you and divine. What it is you truly want. Door to personal healing and happiness is here. See, it's coming on top of hostilities. Something was very, very hostile, right? And divine is shining a light. They're giving you like a rite of passage, like a way out, right? Breathe. Yeah, some sort of karmic contract's done. See, she's blindfolded. You were unaware that you were in a contract, or you didn't know you were contracted, that this was some sort of karmic debt that you were having to pay. And now it's time for the scales to be balanced, and you're unaware that they're even being balanced because a lot of times you have to prove yourself with this test. Okay, Goddess of the Moon. But like I said, for some of you, it was simply to teach you to have boundaries. If you're going to be given like this beautiful creative energy to create, like you have to have discernment over it. You have to know who's worthy, who's not, you know, like you have to stand up for yourself. You have to learn how to be able to decipher like who's worthy, who's not, you know? And you have to be protective of your energy field, right? Storm warning and family. So something is getting ready to happen. It's getting warm in here. Hold on. Magician in the mirror again. You are very powerful. See, they were showing me broken heart. Somebody was broken hearted, but see, this heart's mending and healing. Somebody's been healing their heart. Somebody's been healing their heart in a hostile environment, I just heard. Wow. So boom. It's almost like the heart's like sealed. It looks like glue. Like the heart's been sealed. Okay, you know what they're showing me? I'm going to bring it up anyway though. Okay, so one of the shows that I like to watch is 911. Okay, so it's cute. I just caught the show. And it was funny because this last episode that we caught, like we didn't know if we clicked the right episode. Like my boys were arguing. It was so cute because it started out as 911 is, I don't know if you guys know the 911 Los Angeles, I believe. It's about the firefighters, paramedics, and stuff. But anyway, like it started out as like the Bachelor show, and they so it was cute. My oldest was like, "This is the Bachelor, yo! Like this isn't 911." And my youngest son was like, "No, just wait. It is a watch. There's gonna be some sort of emergency. Someone's gonna do something crazy. Just wait." So it was cute anyway. So it started out like The Bachelor, and yeah, sure enough, this girl, she stole one of the limos and was pretending to be one of the girls. Like she desperately wanted to be, one of the options, whatever, for The Bachelor. So she was an imposter. And I gotta show you something else too about the imposter, right? So anyway, she had a big bottle of glue. And she shows up and she's like, "I'm forever stuck on you, da da da." Anyway, she puts the glue down on the driveway and glues herself right in front of the Bachelor and in front of the limos and all of that. Like, she was trying to create a major roadblock with glue. I don't know, they brought me to this anyway. But it was like, obviously, she was trying to destroy something, but then they called 911. So then it turned into the 911 show. It was cute. But then they arrived, like, unexpectedly. Like, oh, yeah, this is 911, right? It's not The Bachelor. Anyway, they came in, and, the team had to remove her and then take her to the hospital, and stuff. And then, so it's almost like, it's like somebody's been trying to be an imposter, and I'm picking up on this two-faced energy, but there's going to be some sort of movement. Like, as crazy as somebody acts, or like, it's going to get seen, and there's going to be help, because they're showing me the community card. Like, somebody's going to come in and remove her, right? But it was like the entire time, like The Bachelor, like, he remained calm, and they were even like, we need her to remain calm while they were trying to dry the concrete. And they were like, just talk to her, calmly, And so he was just talking to her calmly, keeping her calm, being patient in the moment. Like, he knew that the help was coming, and that they were going to be removing her, and stuff. So that's what I mean. Like, something is literally going to be getting removed, carried away from you. Although it may seem as though it was stuck. And, like, there was no way they could have got themselves out of that situation without help or whatever. And even though she's literally, like, cemented and they couldn't not move her because it would have tore her skin and all of that. And they didn't have any agents in the chakra or anything to dissolve. So literally they had to jackhammer the cement part of the driveway and transport her to the hospital with the cement attached her. But it's like, there is a way. You don't always, it's like, it's something, maybe it's like, you can't remove this, and maybe that's why you need to give yourself more credit. This is something that you could not move yourself, right? You tried your best and you did it out of love. And that's also why, like, you're getting this saving, and this saving is coming in for you, because it's like divine seeing the love that you were putting in, the patience. And it's like, that's why you just have to let go. Like, you're trying every angle to do this in a loving way, but you know what? Divine is coming in. Divine is making an intervention for you. Just be patient, right? And just know that. So wow. And why I was getting like the two-faced energy is so cute. I let my daughter open a present early for her birthday, and it was cute. Like, she wanted these dolls, these LOL dolls, and they were interchangeable, but they're like two-faced dolls. Like, literally, one's like a mask of the face. And I'm going to show it like on my community tab. I have to. I'm going to post a photo of it because it was so cute. Like, she got one doll with her and her sister, and she wanted more, and we went back, we're going to get two more, and there was only one doll left. And anyway, that last doll, like, it just hit me yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh. So maybe there's 3 people that are deceiving and been wearing masks or something, because there's something with 3s. I'm like, that's interesting. It's also interesting that she gets another doll and her sister doesn't. But anyway, the doll was literally, one was an angel and one was a devil, like a dark angel and a light angel. So it's got the dark face and the dark halo, and then you change the outfit with the face. So it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like angel, dark angel. And then I've been getting a lot of this like fallen angel. It's like, maybe that's why this was so challenging too, because I've been talking a lot about, like, there was like an angel and then a fallen angel, and it's like maybe somebody was trying to save an angel, but they were a fallen angel, but all they were was like, they were determined, right? Because it's like somebody, I think, feels this connection, and they know that, like, it was supposed to be destined or whatever, but they're like a fallen angel. Like, they are stuck down. There's like no, they're out of time. And then I'm picking up this with the glue. I don't know if you haven't seen the 911 show. I don't know what show it's on. I watch it on Hulu. But it's live on TV. It was like the I think it was last week's episode, because we were a week or so behind. But oh my gosh, like, it was epic. It was cool. I don't know. They brought me to that, right? So I'm gonna have to share the picture of the dolls. I think that's so neat. Yeah, look, the healer that ages again. Wow. So somebody is like very attached to you, I feel, and maybe that's why you didn't know how to get yourself out of the situation, because you needed help, right? There needed to be help, and this is the time that it's coming. So I don't know, I feel that was the message. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not, so you receive my uploads when I give them, right? Just fun things like this. Like, say you wanted to watch that episode, you could go find last week's episode or whatever. I think it's season 7. And, if you're catching this a couple months from now, it'd be harder to find it. Let's just, I don't know, little things. Subscribe, help the channel grow. Love and light to all of you. Bye.